I guess from my understanding, the value comes kind of like the stock market, like how much interest there is in it in terms of like people buying it or yes and no ish.
So yeah, anybody can copy and make a new coin with a new name on it. So that's happened a lot. If you convince people that there's some legitimate thing behind it, some coins are like, hey, we're going to be money for video games. Or some coins are like, hey, we're going to invent this game with kitty cats on it, and you can trade kitty cats. And
sounds awesome.
Or that one. So that was a super popular thing a few years ago.
Oh, was that a thing?
Yeah, it was.
Did I miss the boat on that?
Yeah, it was a wild year for crypto kitties.
Yes, dang it.
There were these ugly digital characters. Well, I shouldn't say ugly. They were strange,
crudely drawn.
You just don't want to use the word cute.
They weren't cute. I'm not even into cute stuff, but they were funky cartoon characters of cats, and you could get different features on them. And then like collectibles, you know, you're trying to get certain cats or whatever. So people got excited about it. I think partially because it was one of the first things you could buy on the blockchain. It was at a time when people were struggling to find things to buy.
Yeah.
So there was some excitement over it, and then people got bored of it, and what do I do with this? What do
I do with this cat?
Yeah. So each coin kind of puts forth its kind of reason for being, and it can get popular. There are some coins that are like designed to kind of anonymize you and your transaction. So if you were doing something you didn't want anybody to see, you could send it into this other coin and it'll get all mixed up, and then it's not as easy to track kind where like stuff went.
Bitcoin laundering, crypto laundering-ish.
Yeah. Have you heard of any? I haven't heard of that in particular. But I know... I mean,
not that it's like you're getting it illegally, but you don't want it.
Yeah. I know the federal government's always looking for that.
Yeah.
You know, they have task force that are monitoring it and looking for illegal activity. So I wouldn't do it if I were you.
We watched that one short documentary from that lady that worked at the task force for blockchain or cryptocurrency money laundering, and she said,
yeah, I forget if it was the Department of Justice or something like that she was,
and the conclusion was it happens so little, as in the amount of people using cryptocurrency to do illicit things, the number is so low. So the argument, she actually left that. She started liking cryptocurrency so much she actually left her job to get into a cryptocurrency job. So
so to catch the bad guy, she had to get so good at it and understand it all.
Yeah.
And then she was like, hey,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then she went to work for crypto companies and do legitimate work.
So good thing she didn't work for the DEA. It's a drug dealing thing. It's great.
Yes.
To answer my angle on my perspective on your question, you said, is it like stocks and people, the interest of people will affect the price? I think that's very true in the sense of, say, Elon Musk, when he started tweeting about Dogecoin, and all that interest jumped up the price. I mean, it's up to 10 cents now, which before I think it was sub penny only a few months ago. So you're talking about 10x in like 6 months or something. And
because of a tweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So in that sense, it's very much like stocks, where the entire market cap of that coin is dictated by the last sell value, like stocks is. So if there's 1,000 shares of something and someone sold the last share for $1, so that's 1,000 market cap for that. But if someone sold the last coin for $2, then it'd be a $2,000 market cap. It multiplies the value at the last price. That makes sense.
Yeah. The most recent sale sets the value for every piece of ownership.
And I think when people think so many people have told me through the years, because I'm like a cheerleader for cryptocurrency, like buy.
I think you should do a video of that.
Yeah. A 10-hour loop.
Yes.
I'll make it an NTF and sell it, an NFT and sell it. What was I going to say?
It's a whole other topic.
people keep on telling me year after year, month after month, or whatever. Is it too late to get? Is it too late to get in cryptocurrency? And most of them are saying yes, it's too late. And I'm like, no, I think we're at a fraction of available money to go in. Now, will every dollar in the world go into cryptocurrency? I don't think so, but I actually think it's possible. I don't think humans will do it. But even if right now, one of the best analysis that I saw online on some Reddit thread, so take it with a grain of salt. This guy was looking at a bunch of numbers. I read through it, and he said 0.16 of the world's wealth is in cryptocurrency. And when stocks is the multiplication of the last sold value to the coins is the market cap. So I think for every dollar that goes into cryptocurrency, it almost seems like $100 kind of win. It's sort of, because you're multiplying the last purchase price by the entire quantity of coins. So meaning I would actually take that 0.16 and bring it down a couple magnitudes. So probably, I said I didn't explain that very well. So if everyone pulls out a cryptocurrency right now, I don't think we would. Right now, the market cap is $2.2 trillion
of the whole crypto market.
Yeah, the entire. I might be wrong on that. I think it's 2.2 trillion.
Let's say there's $2 trillion of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, if everyone were to sell right now, everyone hated cryptocurrency. We found a flaw in RSA encryption, and everyone sells. We're not going to get $2 trillion out of that, because as everyone's selling, the value goes down. It just plummets. So we probably only get 20 billion. I don't know that. That's just my theory. So you're talking about 100x difference on that. So that other person that did that calculation of 0.16, bring that down a few notches. That's how much of the world's wealth is actually in cryptocurrency. So I think cryptocurrency could go up massively. If we're not even at 1%, so it could go up 10,000% in my opinion. But
yeah, so you're saying the market cap number that people put on cryptocurrency is not the actual money that people traded to turn it into cryptocurrency.
Yeah, because the value is not what's in there; it's the last. Okay,
yeah,
that actually makes more sense.
Yeah, like most likely, your personal value or holding a Bitcoin right now is larger than the actual dollars you put in to get that. At that time you traded across, but now it's worth this much, but you didn't put more dollars in.
Right.
So
if, for example, like if you put in $200 back then in Bitcoin, I'm guessing from then and now it's probably a 10x or a 20x. So let's just say it's a 20x. So you probably have $4,000 in that account right now, but you only put in 200. So that's kind
just
of
because of the growth.
Yeah.
And then like if you own 5 Liem coins and you bought them at and you paid $2 each for them, right?
Yeah.
And then you buy some, that would increase the value just because you're buying more.
Well, if I bought at the higher price, because I could choose what price to buy it at. If someone's willing to sell at that higher or lower price,
so it's a supply and demand thing.
Okay, because there's like a final amount, right?